Welcome back, everyone, to the Mighty Morphing Talk Show. Thanks for joining me on this new episode, and I'm happy that you are here. Before talking about the topic of the episode, which is all out and how Tony Khan changed pro wrestling with this show, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. I will put the links in the description below on YouTube, because this episode, as well as the other one I made, uh, are on Spotify and YouTube. So, uh, without further ado, let's talk about All Out. This is not a review, this is just simply me talking about how Tony Khan changed pro wrestling on Sunday. And not only Tony Khan, but every single one that is in AEW, every single wrestler, every single booker, every single talent, trainer who is there. But most importantly, Tony Khan. Because without this man, without Tony Khan, pro wrestling wouldn't be as relevant as it is right now. Pro wrestling would be in the toilet if it wasn't for Tony Khan and the elite. Because without AEW, we would have to watch Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown. We would have to watch those two Northfest shows. And I would have quit pro wrestling. Well, I would have quit WWE just the same way I did right now, but I wouldn't have watched any other companies. Right now, I'm watching AEW, I'm watching New Japan Pro Wrestling, I'm watching Impact, I'm watching NWA, I'm watching Pro Wrestling Noah, etc., etc. And all of this is thanks to Tony Khan, actually, and the Elite. So this Sunday, All Out changed the landscape of pro wrestling. And you are asking how. It changed the landscape of pro wrestling because of the quality of the show, first, because the show was absolutely magnificent. Even the matches I didn't care about, just like Paul White versus QT Marshall, were a part of this historic show. And Paul White and QT Marshall was booked perfectly. It was put after the CM Punk match, and it was a rest match. It was perfect, and every single match on this card was great. The match of the night, of course, was the steel cage match for the AEW Tag Team Championship. That match was match of the year, one of the best tag team matches of all time, one of the best steel cages match of all time. Lucha Brothers and the Young Bucks together are magnificent. Those two teams are fight forever teams. They work so well together. Their chemistry is perfect, and I cannot wait to see other matches in the future. I don't want to see a match tomorrow. I want to see another match in 1 year. And it is great. This show was historical not only for the quality of the show, but also because it was the first match of CM Punk after 7.5 years outside of a wrestling ring. We had him coming back a few weeks ago, and now we had him wrestle for the first time in a great match with Darby Allin, he wrestled a methodical pace because he didn't want to look bad in the ring, and he knew that he would have done more, he would have looked bad. He wrestled perfectly, and the match was great. Looked great because Darby Allin is a great pro wrestler, one of the best at this moment in AEW, along with Jungle Boy and MJF and Sammy Guevara. And this showcased how good Darby Allin is and how good he can make everyone in this ring, in the ring, in the AEW ring. So that was historical because CM Punk wrestled after 7.5 years. But it was also historical because Tony Khan improved the women's division with Ruby Soho, and that is a great addition because her, Britt Baker, Chris Statlander, uh, Thunder Rosa are the foundation of a women's division that can be great. And we will see more additions to the women's division because the women's division is in dire need of more pro wrestler, more talent, and more uh, big names. So we will get other big names in the women's division to improve that division that is getting better each and every single week, but it will be better and better with other signees that are big names. Just you think about Tessa Blanchard. I can see Tessa Blanchard probably next year coming in, and maybe other pro wrestlers. So a great addition, and that changed pro wrestling, but not as much as the last two signees that Tony Khan hired. At the end of the show, we had Adam Cole, Bay, and Bryan Danielson. These two wrestlers, along with CM Punk, changed pro wrestling, changed the landscape of pro wrestling, because this gave AEW more momentum. This gave AEW a better roster than WWE. So at this point, AEW is the best pro wrestling company in North America. The amount of talent they have and how they are booking that talent is incredible, is fun to watch. And Tony Khan, with these two signees and with all the things that he did up to this point, made AEW Dynamite and AEW Rampage must see TV. You can't miss an episode because each and every single episode is good, is great, and you want more. So at this point, AEW has taken the place of NXT, the place that NXT had up until 2019. Must see TV. Every single wrestling fan wanted to watch NXT from 2014 to 2019 with the great storylines they had, with the great roster they had, with the great shows, takeovers they put on. And this is what is happening with AEW. The only difference is that Vince McMahon isn't in AEW to kill AEW, just like he did with NXT. And he did that with NXT because Vince doesn't like pro wrestling. Meanwhile, we do and Triple H does. So Tony Khan has revolutionized pro wrestling because every single week AEW Dynamite and AEW Rampage are must-see TV, whether you like it or not. And if you don't like it, if you think that these shows aren't must-see TV, aren't good, you're stupid, you're an idiot, and you should keep watching your Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, Snorefest, Tuesday Night NXT Snorefest, because probably you're a WWE elitist and that thinks that every single thing Tony Khan does is shitty and every single thing Vince McMahon does is great. Meanwhile, Vince McMahon is killing his product week by week, and Tony Khan is making his product better and better every single week. And in fact, Tony Khan is making better shows each and every single week, better pay-per-views each and every single time. And I can't see how anyone can dislike AEW. I don't understand this. So, let's talk about Adam Cole a little bit. Adam Cole signed with AEW for multiple reasons. And if you think he is a traitor, you don't understand a thing. Adam Cole signed with AEW first because Britt Baker is there. She is his girlfriend, his fiancée, and you think that Adam Cole doesn't want to be with his girlfriend? Come on. Second, he signed with AEW because his best friends are there. Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, Adam Page, Cody. You think he doesn't want to be there? Are you stupid? He signed with AEW because he wanted to keep his Twitch channel. Meanwhile, Vince McMahon told him, no, I'm not going to give you your Twitch channel. I'm not going to let you have your Twitch channel. You are a vanilla midget. You're not going to get that. And Adam Cole said, fuck you. I'm leaving. And plus, he signed with AEW because of this news report that just came out today. That is that Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard proposed to Adam Cole a role as a manager, not even a wrestler. So how do you think Adam Cole felt when they said, oh pal, hey pal, we're going to give you this role as a manager because you're a vanilla midget and we don't want you to wrestle because, well, you're a vanilla midget. We don't want you. How do you feel? How do you think Adam Cole felt at this moment, knowing that they would fuck him up in every single way? He left, and he did. Well, he made the right choice. He left. He went to AEW, and you will see him being one of the best pro wrestlers. You will see him on top, and that's where he belongs. So, Tony Khan revolutionized pro wrestling. Tony Khan changed pro wrestling with the Elite. And just like CM Punk said, it was the perfect storm. It was the perfect storm because the Elite wanted to change pro wrestling, but they didn't have a place, the money, or a show to do this. And after All In, they found Tony Khan, a guy that is a fan of pro wrestling, that loves pro wrestling, and he's so creative, so genuine about this, and it all came together. Tony Khan, the Elite, and all the signings they did at the beginning. Chris Jericho, John Moxley, and every single other wrestler they signed. Those wrestlers made AEW what it is right now, and those wrestlers made AEW this good in order for CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, Adam Cole to come in. Without them, AEW wouldn't be how it is right now. And Daniel Bryan talked about this at the end of the pay-per-view when the cameras weren't filming. He cut a promo and he said that he is here because, well, of course, he loves pro wrestling, he wants to wrestle, etc., etc. But he is here because of guys like Jungle Boy. He talked about Jungle Boy and he said the day one guys that made this company what it is right now. So without Jungle Boy, MJF, Sammy Guevara, etc., etc., Daniel Bryan wouldn't be here. CM Punk wouldn't be here. Adam Cole wouldn't be here. Ruby Soho wouldn't be here. And Bray Wyatt wouldn't come in October. So it was the perfect storm. And what else? And the other thing that made this a perfect storm was how they handled the Brody situation, and that can show you the difference between WWE and AEW. WWE is a business. It isn't a family. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about your well-being. They don't give a fuck about nothing. They give a fuck only about money. Meanwhile, AEW, yes, they care about money, but they care also about you. And it is a family. It is a family environment. It is a heart. Is a yeah. Is a warm environment. Is a heartwarming environment. Everybody that it works there is happy and feel loved. Feel loved. Yeah, feel loved. Every single one there loves being there because they're treated like family, and that is what CM Punk talked about. He talked about how well they handled the Brody Lee situation, and that was, I think, the uh, drop, the last drop that made him come back to pro wrestling. Of course, Daniel Bryan was another part of it, but without the Brody Lee situation, CM Punk wouldn't be here, and Daniel Bryan as well. So every single wrestler that comes in love being there because it's a family environment, and who doesn't want to be in a family environment, to work in a warm environment where everybody cares about you? I think everybody wants that. So why CM Punk wouldn't want that? Why Daniel Bryan wouldn't want that? Why Adam Cole wouldn't want that? Everyone wants this. So this is the reason AEW is so successful. The family environment plus the rest I already said. For this reason, AEW is a great professional wrestling company. For these reasons, AEW is must see TV. And if you don't believe this, you're stupid. You are stupid. If you don't believe that this Wednesday and this Friday are must see TV, you're delusional. Because if you don't think that Minoru Suzuki versus John Moxley is must see TV, you're stupid. If you don't think that Pac versus Andrade is must see TV, you're stupid. If you don't think that Malachi Black and Dustin Rhodes continuing the storyline that will bring us CM Punk, will bring us Cody versus Malachi Black 2 isn't great, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't think that whatever MJF is doing after the Jericho match, whatever Miro is doing, whatever Adam Cole, the Elite, Daniel Bryan are doing right now isn't must-see TV, I don't know what to tell you. You probably don't like pro wrestling. AEW is must-see TV. AEW Dynamite and AEW Rampage, and every single pay-per-view Tony Khan produces is must-see TV, whether you like it or not. And this is how they change pro wrestling. So this is everything I have to for today. It was a short episode. It wasn't a review because I'm not gonna do reviews about shows. I'm not gonna tell you move by move, promo by promo. I'm gonna tell you what I feel about certain things, how I feel about certain things, and this is how I feel about All Out and how I feel about Tony Khan changing pro wrestling. So thank you for joining me. It was an honor to have you here. I hope you like this episode. I hope you like what I'm gonna do in the future and what I'm doing right now. For the guys listening of you, I'm stupid. I was talking too fast. For the guys listening, stupid motherfucker. I'm stupid. For every single one of you listening on YouTube, um hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you will be notified when I upload new episodes of this podcast. And tell me in the comments below, what do you think about All Out, etc., etc. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.